Look at that. Look at all these beautiful stocks. Look at they're all beautifully green, just like Christmas. Have you ever wondered how I seem to win every trade? We did get a plan yesterday where we went over 3 stocks. All 3 of them hit the profit target, by the way. If you are looking to get an edge in the market, then this video will show you exactly how I trade and go over a full breakdown for holding positions longer. Guys, welcome to the Rocket Day Trading channel, where you get an edge that no other trader has. Right, so everybody's, well, there's still a few students that we're waiting for, but for the most part, we're here. How's everybody this morning? Welcome, especially our new students. We got James here, we got John, but John hasn't connected to audio yet. Okay, he's connected to audio now. Cool. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Okay, we're getting ready for Christmas, and we got about 3 minutes to prepare for market open. As a reminder, do not unmute your microphone during the live trading session, but you can and are encouraged to talk about your entries and fills and update me over the chat. So the Zoom chat, type there, and you guys can let me know how your entries went, because I'm unlike almost every program out there, I'm actually concerned about making you money. I want you to come out of this each day with a profit if I can. So we're looking at PRQR, and PRQR is at about our key level right now. We may have to move up the buying point, so we may actually pick this up around $2.56. We can already see how that level is holding. We can see the buying pressure coming in there. It has a key level to break here at around 265, which is why I would prefer to pick it up around 250. So what we're probably going to do is take like half of our position here at around 256. And then that way, if it pulls back to around 250, 244, then we can buy the other half. And then either we can sell it around here, around 262, because at that point, that'll be profit if we pick it up at 250. And we're going to scale out, like selling half, and then half of half at 270. So we'll be like 70%, 75% out, and then half of half of half. So we'll be like 85% out at around $2.78. And then we'll save the rest for around 293, you know, if it goes parabolic. But that's a plan for PRQR. ISO is just so strong. Like when I signaled it, it was over here at $1.30. So it's already at 145. So we may just leave it alone, because it's just holding the VWAP so good. If it pulls back to 126 or even down here to 119, then that's when I would consider buying it once more. But overall, it's a low priority stock when market opens, because it's just too far from the point where I would consider it a good trade. We don't want to buy into a stock that has moved too much without us. That's why the majority of traders lose money. Like 99% of traders lose money, especially day traders. Yet every one of our students is profitable every single day, because they go by these time-tested rules that I've learned the hard way, and which I now instill into you. So we're going to go to VRNA, and we're looking for that one to pull back around $21. So $21, if we can get like a good investment point there. Hopefully you guys read the notes of what we're looking for. But it's looking pretty good so far. The VRNA is one of the ones that can move with the market. So if the market's strong, VRNA is going to do well, and the market's doing all right. So we're definitely thinking about picking up a position in VRNA, probably 50% around 21.37, 21.15, and then I'm thinking it's not going to go below there. So most likely we'll just buy more if it goes back up here and retest 21.37. And then we'll start selling at our sell targets, 21.89, 22.44. And you can hold on to this one for a while, because it's a slow moving stock, like XPEV last week, where we made 12%, but it took a long time. You know, it was like the whole day where it went up 12%. So, and then 23.50 is another sell target. And then our last one is over here at 24.33. That's our last sell target. So that's what we're thinking at. That's what we're thinking about. But PRQR is probably going to be the first one. Good. It's coming down a little bit right here. That's perfect. Probably going to give us a point for entry right there. And I'm going to go and draw on this, draw on the board, so you guys have a even more clear idea of where to buy in. So right here, around $2.56, $2.57. That's the point where we might be thinking about buying it. So we got about 5 seconds till market open. Get ready, mentally prepare yourself. We're going to get into this. I'm going to guide you through it. Let's go.
Market healthy.
All right. You want to take 25% of your position there at $2.56, 256, 256, 257. Okay, it's already pulling up. You already have a position, hold. Try to get in at 270 as the first sell target for 50%. Moved up pretty fast, so if you didn't get filled yet, it's totally fine. But like, yeah, so like you can get in right here around 256, 257, 258, 50% of position, 50% of position. Get in there. You have to use yeah. Make sure you're in 50%. Okay, around 256 to 258.
Stop at bottom of range.
VRNA moving up pretty fast. Gotta watch this one carefully. PRQR. It's pulling back.
Stop at bottom of range.
Okay, it's pulling back to around 250. Depending on how that moves, we might take the other half of the position. Okay, it's looking okay so far. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're waiting on it just a little bit more. PRQR. ISO, flipping to ISO real quick. Okay, strong selling pressure so far. VRNA, it gapped up, darn it. So it went to the sell target already. Hopefully it can pull back again. I'm gonna move the buy-in price to around right here, around 22.14. And it's not as good of a trade, so because it gapped up so much. But we'll watch it. We'll watch it anyway. PRQR, still looking good. PRQR is probably going to be the one we're going to focus on for the most part. 58 right now. PRQR is consolidating right now. It looks fine. In fact, it's still in our favor. The odds are still in our favor on PRQR. So we're okay so far. I'm not going to tell you to close or anything like that. We're just waiting right now.
Market weak.
That's our signal that the market's not doing too great right now. That's not good. We would rather the market be strong, but nothing we can do. We'll just keep waiting for a bit. See what happens. ISO is doing okay. PRQR just here. This looks fine so far. I mean, PRQR just hasn't moved very much. So if you guys already have your positions, just hold it. Keep your stop loss at, in this case, I need you guys to have your stop loss at $2.43, 243. And I'll probably have you sell before that. Oh, okay, there you go. So we're getting the move on PRQR. Our first sell target, remember, is at $2.70. So I want you guys to get a pretty good move before selling some, but I might tell you to sell sooner just depending on the strength of the market. or the weakness of PRQR. So you can actually sell a very small part of your position right here, like maybe like 10% at around $2.63, $2.63, 10% of your position. Doesn't have to be a lot, but I just want you to reduce some of your exposure and get a win out of this in case it pulls back more, because the market's weak. So we have to be very conservative with our trading. If the market was strong, I would have said to, hold your position because this thing could go up a lot more. But we're going to start selling, maybe sell like 25% here at around 260 to 263, because you're in profit right now. It's pretty hard for you not to be in profit, no matter what position you took right here. So go ahead and sell 25% on VRNA. If you got in around 22.19, like we talked about, then you could hold it for 22.44. Keep a tight stop loss though. I think you gotta have a stop loss here at 21.84. And the one that's gonna move more is gonna be PRQR. So if you want one that's gonna move a lot more, then make sure you're in PRQR and then set your sell target again. Like you wanna sell like at least 25, and especially if you're new, 50% here at around 263 to 264. Okay, already got a nice solid win right there. So sell some of that, but then be prepared to sell more at 270 to 278, because that's where this stock can definitely go throughout the course of the day. So there we go. We got another push, and now it's at 265. Just be careful, because that's also where we're probably going to get a pullback. Okay. All right, not bad so far, not bad so far. Let's keep watching, see where it goes. So he's getting a pullback here, probably gonna get a pullback around 253. Unfortunate, but also expected. VRNA 22.44. That's the price I'm looking at for VRNA, at or above. Let's have it alert us here. Okay, we're doing good on PRQR. We're doing good. We're doing very good. But we have one more key level to break here at $2.66. And unfortunately, we're getting climactic volume. So make sure you guys have at least half your position sold around here on PRQR. And we could always pick up more later. Okay, so I don't like that. Like, yeah. See that we're starting to get a pullback now. It doesn't mean it can't reverse again, but I just, so you guys know, I closed part of my position here, and it was pretty fast, but the technicals changed. So we got to make sure that we're managing correctly. Since you closed half your position up here though, or even around right here, you're still going to be good. Like you're not out of the game yet. We just have to keep an eye on everything else. Make sure everything's strong. Okay. Good. So it's continuing the uptrend. Okay, it's continuing the uptrend. We got reversal volume twice. So we got reversal to the downside, and then we got reversal to the upside. So that's good. That means that we're essentially we're in the green. And we're still solid, and it's almost at our first profit target at 270. Okay, this is the name of the game. Win every trade. That's the name of the game. Win every trade. If you can win every trade, you'll never have to worry about money again. I don't care if it's like a huge win or if it's a 3% win that you need to basically turn $1,000 into $1 million after a year, which is exactly what will happen. If you saw that video, it goes over how to do that. But the idea is to win every trade, as many trades as you can. PRQR pulling back again. Acting really iffy, but at the same time, it's overall still strong. It's the fact that it came here, pulled above VWAP, and it's still above VWAP, and it refuses to go below VWAP. it's probably going to hit at least the first profit target. And plus we were able to scale out here around $2.65. So we're good either way. Either way, we're good. But I liked also that PRQR it just has good price action so far. There you go. See, we got another push up. Look at that. Beautiful. I don't like that it's topping out right here. I need it to come above here at least a little bit. Come on. Let's see if it can push up just a little bit more right here. There we go. There it is. Okay. There it is. Go ahead and start closing your position, 50% of your position here. All right. And I went over this a few times, but make sure you're trading with enough size that you can make good money, because we manage the trade very carefully. And when we're managing the trade, and we're managing the trade very carefully, then we don't need to worry so much about, oh, that this is I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. When we're managing the trade very carefully, we can be more aggressive with our position size, because we're going to prevent there from being any crazy losses essentially. And so we can be more aggressive with how much we actually buy, because we're sure to close it if it goes against us, and then we can always sell some as it comes up and we make money. So I didn't expect PRQR to move as slowly as it did. It's moving very slowly. I really like this ISO. It's moved just a little too much though. I would have needed to get you guys in earlier, but it was already up. So it's probably going to do pretty well today, but we're just gonna leave it alone for now. VRNA. So we might have to close the rest of VRNA, because I already saw it being weak around here, and after this, I'd say close it at around $21.94. Just get out of that one. PRQR you can hold on to. It's probably gonna trend. That's what we're probably looking at with PRQR, is a nice trend on the stock, just slowly coming up. It still has some resistance here near the profit target, and that's what it's struggling to break. Yeah, ISO kind of gapped up, and then they had the volume to support the movement, so it just started going up even more. But nothing we could do about that. We didn't get in that one because it was already up too much. Okay, PRQR pull back to $2.60. And the trend is being supported. I think that's the important thing to notice, is that the trend on PRQR is it's being supported. And that's very good. We want the trend to be supported like that. Okay, PRQR still okay. Hasn't done anything horrible yet. Think about closing part of your position at 268. We're going to move the profit target a little bit lower, just in case the stock reverses. So we're watching PRQR. You guys should be mostly closed because we took profit here and here, but you guys should still have a position left, a small position left. And this is the point where I may want us to buy more, but I need to see it show some strength first. So if it rebounds to around 254, 250, that's where I would say, all right, we're going to buy some more of this. But unless I see that, then you're just gonna hold our position, maybe close some at 268 and maybe close some at 270, 278. But besides that, we're just gonna wait. Okay. Just make sure that we get that. And then VRNA, if you're still in VRNA, again, like probably close it around here or around 2244. So you can get a small profit, or you can basically be break even on VRNA. VRNA just kind of messing around a bit up there. I didn't really like the price action of VRNA. There's just not enough volume, and I think that's one of the problems with trading around Christmas is there's not as much volume. Like if you guys saw my short on that, there's not enough. There's not as much volume in the stock market, and so it can be difficult. Be kind of risky. If you want to take a small position in ISO, you take a small position here around 149, and then you can put your stop loss right here at $1.37. Start with a small position, about 50% of what you normally take around here, around 150, 147. Okay, and then just have your stop loss, really tight stop loss around 140. Okay. PRQR is going so slow. It's not that fun to watch, but it hasn't done anything yet that tells us that the stock is done for. So I'm not going to tell you guys to close. Just use your limit orders. So in the market, you can place a limit order. You can say, all right, I'm going to sell here, and then I'm going to put a stop loss right here. So I'll sell right here. And there you go. Now you're starting to get some of that nice price action to the upside that we're looking for. And so you can close up here, 258. There we go. See, that's what I've been looking at for this whole day. So yeah, make sure you close some again here. $257, $258. And then right here, we're really going to see where it's going to go for the rest of the day. Because if it can use this volume to break through, okay, of course you should have most of your position closed around these two levels here. But if we can see the stock use this volume to break through this key level, then that's how we're going to hit our higher profit targets at 278, 298. But first we have to break through that, because a huge seller here is just this guy with a lot of money right here who just keeps selling the stock and pushing it back down. So there are a lot of buyers who are supporting the movement, the upward movement. But we have to be aware that there's just someone with a lot of money who keeps pushing this stock down, and that's making it hard for us to make a profit on the stock. So ISO and PRQR, we're just watching them still. Watching them for a little longer. Just kind of want to see where they go. Market itself is fairly poor. We can see most of the stocks are red today. All long-term investors are losing money except for the ones in oil companies right now. But if you guys follow the plan, you guys should be green for the day. It's not, so far it hasn't been the raining money day that I had hoped for. But we can't control the stock market. We have to go with whatever the stock market has for us. I mean, I wouldn't, like, from here to here is great money, but it's still not where I wanted it to go. I wanted it to go to these higher profit targets here, so we can make a killing. But it's money. You know, I'm green right now, and if you guys trade correctly, you're going to be green. So we'll also hold on to it because we have to just look at the price, and this is the easiest way to know if we're in a trade that's still okay. Just look at the price, make sure it's above the yellow line here. That's the volume weighted average price. If it is, then we're probably still good because that means it's trending in the upward direction. If it crosses below the line, that's when we want to start worrying. Damn it, VRNA. Can't believe it went all the way down here just to come all the way to the profit target. But it happens. And unfortunately, it happens more often with low volume stocks. I wasn't expecting this to be so low volume today, but it ended up being pretty low volume. But if you still have VRNA, for some reason you weren't able to close it, go ahead and close it. Part of your position here at 22.44. Part of your position at 22.89. Stop loss at $21.53. 21.53. Okay, and if you're in ISO, you can just hold your position. Just keep mind your stop loss. You know, you want to be in here around 145, 140, 150. And then again, small position. But you can add to it a little bit right now if you want, just because it's showing some decent strength. Just make sure to keep your tight stop loss at like 142, 140. And PRQR, what we're probably gonna have to do is just outsource the work on this to the limit orders and profits, meaning that we're not gonna we're not gonna stick around and watch these so much as we're going to leave them to the wherever the market's gonna go. Because they're just moving too slowly, so it would be a hassle to watch them all day. If you traded according to the plan, then most of your positions should be closed out anyway. I mean, the whole day, all it's been doing is uptrending, you know, since we took our position here, just been going up, and it's been holding the volume weighted average price, but it's going so slowly. Usually I like to see the stocks come up a lot faster. I know I've said that a few times. If you want to close your position here at 265, that's fine. We'll just kind of leave it. Oh, a profit target 2 on VRNA, so you guys can sell part of your position here at 22.83. Next position profit target is at 23.49. You're trading ISO and you took a position here at 247 and then added here, you can sell part of your position at $1.53 or $1.54. Okay, so there's another winning trade there. It's holding 158 is the next profit target. It's pulling back hard. We might have to just get out of ISO. The 153. The shares are being absorbed. Make sure you're closing at least part of your position on ISO. And then, of course, we're aiming for that 153, 154. Sell a little bit. You don't have to sell all, like 25% here at 158. And then you can save the rest for $1.70. So it's actually quite a bit of room for it to potentially go up if we can break this level here. So the goal is first to break this level, and then we're going to get another We have a really high profit target up here at 170. So 170 is going to be the next profit target. Yeah, objectively, all the stocks performed well. I mean, they just kind of came here to the buying points. Anyone that bought in here is good because they're able to sell for profit throughout the day. ISO, especially good. Even if you bought in the morning, you know, you're good. You buy here, you're still good. Just close part of your position here. And what else we got? Well, VRNA was super solid. I almost hope you guys didn't close your position. And unfortunately, this one tricked me out. I messed up on this one because I knew this one was going to go up like this, but it gapped up more than I would have liked. Kind of like with ISO as well. It just gapped up more than I would have liked. And then after that, it did this move to the downside. And unfortunately, the volume was so low, it was hard to get a good reading on it. So I was recommending like right here to close position. So that's on me. It was a very hard call to make, but of course my idea for all three of these stocks that they were going to go up was correct, right? They all went up. ISO's up like 8%, VRNA is up 6%, PRQR from open is up, about 3%, not very much at all. PRQR actually ended up being just okay, but at least it's still a winning trade. I mean, a winning trade's a winning trade. Yeah, for VRNA, you could sell at the next profit target. And I do everything that I tell you guys to do. Like I'm doing the same thing. So I closed my position on VRNA. So I could have gotten a lot of money off this trade. Like could have made bank, but it doesn't matter. It is what it is. Next time, I just have to honestly just set the stop loss a little bit lower on this one. Looks like it tested the volume point of control. So I would definitely go there. Make sure to set the stop loss below that somewhere, and that's what I would that's how I would change this next time. So just let your profit target and stop loss work for you on PRQR. ISO, pretty much same deal. If you close most of your position already, just make sure you have that the stop loss at $1.38, and then you take profit at 158. Like normal. And if you're not already in VRNA, don't get in. I mean, technically, there's a pretty good entry here around $22.84. But yeah, you can see like the pullback there. But I always have you guys take the most high probability entry point, meaning when you get into the stock, that is the best point to get into the stock to where you basically can't lose. Like when we went this morning on ISO. Oh, well, we didn't actually trade ISO that much, but when we took a position on VRNA, it was around right here, around 22 bucks, 22.10. So that was a really good position. There was, of course, that little scare where it went below here, but overall, that was a very safe entry. It had room to hit the first profit target. second profit target, you know, which it hit like clockwork, right? It hit the profit target, then pulled back. But if we were to take a trade here, it's already gone up, you know, 75% of the move. So we only have 25% of the move left, and then it can easily pull back to where it was before. So that kind of entry isn't ideal. We always want to get in early. We never want to be the people who are reacting to the stock and okay, oh, now it's up, so now we'll get in. No, we want to be right there on the front line. Okay, we want to be getting in first. And that way, no matter where it goes, like if you get into PRQR here or here, then no matter where it goes, you're gonna make money throughout the day. Look, you can sell here, 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 even at the bottom right here, and you'll still make money because you got in right here at 255. Here you make money. Every point on the chart, you made money. And if you get into a stock that has moved too much, oh, ISO is actually one of the top gainers. Oh, and VRNA. So both of the stocks that we took are like top gainers. But because the overall stock market itself is so weak, there just wasn't enough fuel to push these guys up that much. I mean, 5% and 7% is fine, but I was thinking these were going to be like 20% winners. And we can't control the stock market or anything like that, but the potential was certainly there. And so that's what makes me sad, is that the market itself was weak enough today to kind of take the juice out of our stocks. But it's fine. I mean, look, PRQR, we were just making money all day. If you added at the areas we said as well, you're still pretty good. You could sell at 268, 264. You can hold for 278, let your limit orders work. But I mean, this is good. As long as you guys followed the plan, you guys should be good. So hopefully that was easy to understand. We had kind of a lot going on today. It was a really choppy day. I think that's the problem with today, is it was a really choppy day. There are a lot of days where we'll literally just take one entry and then we'll be able to manage it throughout the day. We'll get out, okay, boom, profit target on PRQR. So go ahead and take that. There we go. That's more the move I was looking for. Now, once we break this, oh, there you go. There you go. You see, that's what I've been waiting for all day. Okay. So go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and take some of your profit there. Next profit target's at 278. It's just it's annoying to me when the stocks take so long to move, because I know what they're gonna do. It's just they take a long time to do it sometimes. Like VRNA to come up, it did all this nonsense before it actually went up. PRQR, that one took forever. It moved a little bit, but I wanted it to go up a lot faster. So this kind of volume, like once this kind of volume comes in along with this type of price action, that's the point where you can say, all right, I mean, I am going to take some profits here, but well, most likely what's going to happen is it's going to pull back to around $2.65, and then it's probably going to come up to the next profit target. That's the most likely thing to happen now that the volume is picked up, because there's more interest in the stock. Once volume starts to pick up in a stock, it basically tells the algorithm, okay, now is the time where we should get in. We should start closing our start trading the stock now and start yeah. Oh shoot, I'm in good profit right now. I'm sorry. Let me take some of this profit off the table. I almost didn't close. Okay, so make sure that you're selling some of your position here on PRQR. Exactly what I was expecting to happen. So we're gonna get in, or we're gonna start closing somewhere around here. Close more around 278, and then if we get a parabolic move to 293, then that will be good as well. So now we're actually starting to see an ISO take some profit off ISO as well. That's up like 9% right now. Okay. All right, good. And we're seeing that absorption on VRNA. So, I mean, on PRQR. So that's good. again, this is most likely going to push up to at least 278, most likely. But manage your position. Make sure you're making money throughout the day. Okay, it's all about, again, getting that consistent account increase on your account. This was actually overall a fantastic pattern because it came down to our buying point, gave us a point to buy right there. Of course, I gave the signal around here, so nothing we can do about that. Gotten just a little bit late to the party. And then it's been in an uptrend the entire day. So we've just had multiple chances to sell. And then boom, we got that upward price action. And most likely it's going to pull back a little bit here. But most likely, nothing's guaranteed, but most likely it will come up to 278 at some point today. At some point today, the chart, everything on the chart, all the technicals point to an increase to our next higher profit target. Oh man, some of you closed already. Yeah, I can get you closing, and I was really tempted to close my full position too, and that's why I even told you guys, like, if you guys want to close, just close. But like you never want to just kind of jump the gun on these stocks because they can surprise you. Like if you put in the work like I have to really research these stocks and find that they are the best, most high probability stocks in the stock market, then if you do have a little bit of, if you hold for just a little longer, they'll surprise you. Like what happened on VRNA, the stocks will absolutely surprise you. Just like honestly, VRNA ended up surprising me at the end anyway, and PRQR now is at the highest point it's been today. So as long as 20 seconds too late, man, I hate that. But you're gonna get better at it. Like if you're willing, if you have like the self-control to hold and maintain your position, then you're gonna be a-okay. Nothing to worry about at all. Let's see here. There we go. So we see that we're getting a secondary push now. Probably going to go to 278 soon. Okay, so go ahead and hold on to that. Wait. Goes 278. That's our next profit target. There we go. Go ahead and close some position here. And then last sell target is 293. Slide your stop loss up to 260. Okay. Look at that. There, look at all these beautiful stocks. Look at, they're all beautifully green, just like Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. Oh, now I got the win. We all got the win today. Good win VRNA. Good win ISO. Hopefully it can come up to 158 today, but just set your profit target. Make sure you have closed here so you're at okay profit. And yeah, there we go. There we go. And it really, it has the strength so far. Okay, this can change, but it has the strength so far to come up to $2.93 at some point today. We have to just watch it carefully so that it can reverse. Make sure your stop loss is, like we said, we want to have the stop loss at 263. Lock in that profit. The fact that you sold at your profit targets 268 and 278 means that you're gonna make good profit today, regardless of where the stock goes from here. And if you put your stop loss here, look at that. This thing is going to the absolute moon. Just my account is very happy today. Wait, damn it, Brandon. Sorry. I mean, I'm not. It's not like he did anything terribly wrong, because as long as you follow the plan, you're still like decent. It's not like you lost a lot of money today or anything. but just keep it in mind. ISO, by the way, ISO, profit target, ISO. Close more of your position there. Okay. Wow. It's pulling back hard. So again, like make sure you have your stop loss set up right there. I don't like that we had like essentially some billionaire just sold a crap ton of PRQR after the second profit target, and that's why we got this large volume bar here. So the stock might reverse and die for the rest of the day. So just make sure that again you listen to the profit targets, you take profit at the profit targets, because that will set you up for success no matter what. And on ISO, I mean you're good on ISO. You can start taking some more profit. So you guys took positions here, take some profit at 159, take some more profit at 170 if it goes up there. But this thing's up 12%, so we're good. We are 100% good. I know I said that a few times already, but literally all day it was just a money printing session, except for VRNA, which I took a loss on VRNA. I don't know how you guys did, but I took a small loss on VRNA. ISO I printed, PRQR I printed more than enough to make up for VRNA. So let me know how you guys did. And I know Brandon, you sold. So how did everybody do? Were you able to follow along? Do you have any recommendations that would make it easier to follow along? Let's hear it in the chat with the last few minutes, and then we'll go to the whiteboard lesson in order to increase your abilities as a trader. And I already know what we're going to go over. We're going to go over holding positions for longer. But anyway, let's go ahead and hear it. So was everybody able to close? Was everybody able to trade? Okay, made 260, should have been 600. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, you made money, man. Again, the stock market started off really red today. It actually went green later in the day, which is why also our stocks are picking up. But yeah. Made 246. Nice. Another 246 for you, my man. I'm so happy. Dude, you just started stock trading and you found literally the best trader. And that's just, dude, if I was able to find somebody like me early in my stock career, it would have saved me 50 grand. And you're printing money now. That's unfair. All right. John, were you able to follow along? Everybody else? Nice. Okay. Very good. Yeah, it's like you guys made almost the same amount. So you guys are probably trading with about the same position. Yeah, literally. Sheesh. But we're here now and it's Christmas. So I'm just glad we all found each other, and I'm able to prevent traders from that fate of lots of lost money, because that's a real fate, and I've known way too many traders who have fallen into that cycle. But now we got Accurate literally starting his trading career, who's basically won every trade that he's taken, had a green day for every day that he's traded, just starting off as a trader, and it's wonderful. I love that, really. You can hold ISO for a bit longer. Again, like we're looking later in the day for this to come around $1.68. It's going to be the next sell target if you're still holding a position. How would you know there's downward momentum on high volume? So you look at the candlestick that we're looking at. So like right here, we had a hard rejection on PRQR. So you look at the candlestick itself, and then you look at the purple bar, the volume bar. Almost every broker will show you at least a volume bar. So you look at this volume bar, and then you just contrast that with wherever the stock is at. So in the case where the stock is, in the case where the volume is like this, very high, and then you see also a red candlestick and it pushed the price down, then you know that the selling pressure is high. So that's downward momentum. All of our stocks printed today. Jeez. All right. And again, so we're just going to really quick go over a whiteboard lesson. Holding positions longer. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we can't just go by our emotions when we're holding our positions. We can't just go by our emotions because at the end of the day, our emotions will often lead us to make bad decisions in stock trading. So we have to think of something that is objective, something that is completely apart from our own judgment that we can rely on in order to determine if it's okay to hold a position for longer or not. And in the case of PRQR, it would have been opportune to hold PRQR for longer, right? But how would you know to do that? What objective fact could you use in order to make the decision hold PRQR for longer? Well, I actually already went over it with you live in the market, but if we look at our volume weighted average price indicator, we see that at every point, PRQR held that level. And it doesn't have to be perfect, you know, it kind of came like half a cent below it right here. But for the most part, it held the level. So it actually shows us visually where the trend is. And because we can see where the trend is, we're able to then say this stock is still okay. It's still in an upward trend. There's still enough buying pressure coming in here that I can hold it for longer. And so that's our objective way of looking at the chart and saying, yes, I can hold my position for slightly longer and see where it goes from here. So in order to hold for longer, you want to make sure that the trend is healthy. To determine that the trend is healthy, you use the volume weighted average price indicator. How would you strong support? Yes, I mean strong support, yes, but support will move. And if a stock is uptrending or going sideways, then you may not always know where the support is, and the support may be fluctuating up and down. So, and again, if in order to avoid this, you should be looking at an indicator that moves with the stock. In this case, the volume weighted average price. So you see how the volume weighted average price was in a slight uptrend the entire day. So this yellow line will show us, and it'll actually move with the stock, showing us that, yes, even though the stock is moving very slowly, objectively, if we look at the stock, it's holding the price at every level. And then the buying pressure can start coming in and making the stock do what we predicted it would do in the first place. And what is the blue line? The blue line is almost like the volume weighted average price. It's called the 20-day simple moving average. And so the only difference between the two is that the simple moving average doesn't take into account volume. It's just it just takes into account the average price. And it moves a little bit faster than the yellow line. And so it follows the trend a little bit more closely. So it's not as good for stocks that are moving up and down quickly, but it is good for determining if a stock is in a strong trend. So you can see how it didn't really hold. The blue line didn't really hold. But in certain stocks like ISO, look, we can see that the blue line kind of did hold throughout the day. So when a stock is trending strong, then the blue line, the 20-day simple moving average, will allow us to see that. No, it's the 20-day simple moving average, the blue line, and then the yellow line is the volume weighted average price. So they're different. And so really quick, just to recap, to hold PRQR for longer, or to hold any position for longer, if it hasn't moved against you and shown signs of extreme weakness, use the volume weighted average price, the VWAP. Make sure that the stock is staying above that, and then you can objectively determine whether the stock is still in a healthy uptrend or not. And with that, we'll go ahead and close out. I'm so happy that you all made money. Good job, Warrior Medic. I mean, you just came in here and you just started kicking butt. Took your position at around 250. Do wait for the signal. I'm not saying to take a position without the signal, but you did really well. So congratulations and welcome our new members, John, James, and my man. Sorry, Fire Medic. I keep forgetting. I want to make sure I'm calling you by your actual name. It's David. Okay, so we got David, Randy, James, John, and Brandon. Awesome, the A team. Great job today, guys. And in case I don't see you, we'll see each other on Discord. I'll shoot another video out today. But Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.